Good day, I'm Stephen McHugh and this is your JIS News for Friday, January 26. Jamaica's move to expand its shipping and logistics services has been boosted by yesterday's official opening of Kingston Wharves Limited's Total Logistics facility. The 160,000 square feet structure is a one-stop shop logistics and warehousing center and is connected to 40 ports around the world. While commending Kingston Wharves for its vision of providing a 24-hour operation, Prime Minister Andrew Holness pledged the government's assistance in creating a secure and orderly port community.
We will support you with the regulation and the legislation necessary to ensure that it happens.
The Prime Minister says the country is poised to benefit from the growing demand for logistics services and says government will ensure that the social and infrastructural challenges are addressed.
Logistics will grow even greater. Clearly we see the Panama Canal, but we see the Latin American region, that the economies there are growing. That means their consumption base will grow. That means they will demand more services and goods. And generally, so Jamaica is in this excellent position of being centrally placed on the major trade routes.
Education Minister Senator Ruel Reid is imploring Jamaicans to return to the practice of protecting children and looking out for each other. Minister Reid made the call in the wake of Thursday morning's killing of 18-year-old Avinash Gordon. Avinash, an upper sixth form student at Clarendon College, was found with multiple stab wounds at her home in Bushy Park, Clarendon.
It is truly heartbreaking, not just to her parents, but to this country, that the life of a teen with such great potential was cut short. I extend my sympathy to her family, friends, school colleagues, and staff at the Clarendon College.
A trauma team from the Ministry of Education has been dispatched to offer grief counseling to the school community. The Ministry of Health is reassuring the nation that there is no outbreak of dengue fever in Jamaica.
This year, so far, we have had 5 cases of dengue reported to the Ministry of Health, with 1 case of dengue hemorrhagic fever or severe dengue. We found that what we are observing currently is in keeping what is usually seen.
Still, at Tuesday's JIS think tank, ministry officials stressed that the recent heavy rains have provided encouraging conditions for mosquito breeding. So persons are being urged to take the necessary precautions to keep themselves safe from vector-borne illnesses such as dengue. These include regular inspection of their surroundings for breeding sites to destroy them, wearing protective clothing, and using mosquito repellent containing DEET. The ministry, meanwhile, has enhanced vector surveillance and control activities.
They'll be hiring about 500 persons, and those persons will be in the community doing surveillance and doing intervention.
The Agriculture Ministry will be spending $100 million to assist farmers in Portland, St. Mary, and Trelawney with recovery efforts after flood damage. The parishes suffered agricultural and infrastructural damage amounting to over $342 million. Minister Samuda, who was addressing the House of Representatives earlier this week, says these events have further spurred the ministry to explore new strategies for agricultural development.
The growth and development of this sector has always been closely correlated with the weather. The onset of climate change has made this correlation even closer, and the sector cannot continue to perform at a sustainable manner unless we radically shift our strategy.
And finally, Education Minister Senator Ruel Reid is urging every citizen to come on board for Jamaica Day 2018. The annual Jamaica Day event will be celebrated on Friday, February 23, under the theme Celebrating Jamaica, Nurturing Our Cultural and Natural Heritage. Speaking at Wednesday's launch, Senator Reid said the 2018 staging would see the participation of Jamaicans at home and in the diaspora. He said it was important that there be a continuum of appreciation for the country's rich heritage and culture, which can be built by instilling a positive identity in students.
Culture is really behavior, and there are negative behaviors that we have to eradicate. The good thing about culture is that it's dynamic. You can renew, or you can change, you can adjust. So we want to celebrate the good and positive things about Jamaica, but we have to confront those things that are negative.
Chairman of the Jamaica Day Planning Committee, Marlon Williams, says schools will use the celebration to showcase the various aspects of Jamaica's culture. The official Jamaica Day celebration will take place at Monroe College in St. Elizabeth, and one school from each of the 6 educational regions will be selected to be the focus institution for the day.
We want our schools, our students to mount displays and have conversations about food, art, indigenous plants, protection of the environment, among other issues.
And that's it for JIS News Today. I'm Stephen McHugh. Thanks for watching.